the other day.
Welcome to Football Dad's Army, the Arsenal Alliance show with the man from tomorrow. At the moment, we've got Scott with us from very staunch Arsenal fan. He's out. Scott gets up at crack of dawn, even 4 o'clock in the mornings and all that to watch the Arsenal in New Zealand. How are you doing, Scott? I know you've had a few little health issues lately. Hopefully, you're feeling a bit better.
I'm good, mate. Thank you very much. I'm feeling positive for the Munich game.
Well, I did say I was a bit worried about it, but after that, watching that performance against Aston Villa, that we'll get to in a minute, I was I looked at that game and I started to get some fear in me for this Munich game. The way we played, it was complete. I can't quite put my finger on it. So let's go back to the game. The team selection for a start, right? So the team selection, he plays Zinchenko at left back. He makes room for Jesus by dropping Jorginho, dropping Havertz into the midfield, where we know that's not worked. The only time he started playing well, Kai Havertz, is when we put him in that false 9 or the number 9 position up front, spearheading the attack. And not all right. He did drop deep, but there was Jorginho there behind him and Rice behind him, and Odegaard, supporting him. But once he's got to be back in that midfield to be a supporter for Jesus, it did not work again. And Aston Villa have now taken 6 points off us. They beat us at their ground. They beat us at the Emirates. Unai Emery seems to have got our number. And don't forget, when he was at Villarreal, knocked us out of the Europa League as well. So Unai Emery is an ex-Arsenal manager, and I'm not sure if we've actually beaten him. I'm trying to think, have we actually beaten? We haven't beaten him in the Europa League when he was at Villarreal, and then he's come.
We beat them last year,
Aston Villa, and he's beat us under the way this season. So, I mean, it might be, it might be just bad luck for Arsenal or whatever. But what I can't put my finger on is why that team selection. Why drop Jorginho, who's been playing, he's been playing very well alongside Declan Rice, to make room for Jesus, who hasn't really been playing well at all this season.
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on it.
I'm the same as you. It's like I can see what's happened here. He's dropped him back into the midfield to accommodate Jesus on the pitch, and it's like you just said, it didn't work. And then we got onto a good thing at playing Kai Havertz 9, false 9, whatever he was playing, and it was working, mate. And it's like it was working with Kivior at left back. Okay, he had a ropey game against Bayern Munich, but we're going to expect this young lad to have a few ropey games, aren't we, every now and again? But I just don't understand why he did that. It's like you don't change a winning formula. And as soon as I saw that, I was just like, oh, for God's sake, you've got Declan Rice, and he's doing far too much work on his own, isn't he? When we play it like that.
Yeah. But, what about Thomas Partey then? Why didn't they put Thomas Partey in there?
I don't get it.
People played Jorginho, put Partey's fit, put Thomas Partey, made for him. That game was made for him. Thomas Partey.
And you see, in the Bayern Munich game when we played Jorginho, for me, it felt like that was probably one game too many for Jorginho, if you know what I mean. Because he is getting on a bit now. So I think Partey should have been used in the Bayern game, and I just don't understand what's gone on there. Obviously, Partey's on his way out, isn't he? Got to be.
I think he's going to be leaving at the end of the season. And Zinchenko, I think Zinchenko's in a bit of trouble because he's at fault for the goal. Where was he for Leon Bailey's goal? Where was he? He's supposed to be our left back. All right, he inverts. But where was he? He was over the right-hand side somewhere. He was miles away from it.
Yeah, basically.
Sorry, God.
the first goal he was at right back, and then if you look at the second goal, he was at number 10. So it's okay you inverting, but if you ain't going to track back, mate, and he's not exactly the fastest player, is he?
He's not, and he's listen. I mean, he can make some good challenges, some good tackles. He's capable, but he's not. I really don't think he is a fullback. He's not. All right,
he's not.
They want to put the extra man in midfield, so they invert him. I can't.
The thing is with this, Lee, is okay. He's brought us he was good at, and he was one of the first sort of players that was doing this inverted thing, wasn't he? You know,
yes,
but for me, when we played Kivior and Ben White inverted, it worked.
Side,
because Ben White doesn't appear at left back. He doesn't appear at centre forward. He'll track back. He knows where he's going. He's just playing that. You know what I mean? He's not going.
Yeah, he arcs it. Yeah, he comes into the midfield and he drops back to the right back. Or if he goes up the wing, he's got cover from Saliba.
Yeah. So sadly, also the way that Zinchenko inverts, he never helps Martinelli or Trossard. They're always coming back to bail him out. Well, when White was inverted, there wasn't that problem. He was still supporting Saka. He was tracking back. It just doesn't work. And it feels to me, every time Jesus or Zinchenko are on the pitch, they have free rein to go wherever they want. Do you not get that feeling?
They seem to have like a free roll. I know Jesus pops up everywhere.
Everywhere.
Listen, that was one of my one of the traits that I like about Jesus, about how he runs all over the place. And if he's getting marked and he just pulls the defence, he pulls whoever's marking, he pulls them all over the place. Makes them fast little quick runs and all that. But he can't finish his dinner. He's not a nine. He's not a number 9. He can't score.
No. I'll just go.
Number 9 worth his salt buries that header that he got.
Yeah.
When at that far post. Open goal, basically. He nutted it down and hit it wide. He's not a number 9, right? He could be a winger. He could
be a winger.
Even be a number 10.
People
might not agree with me, but if a number 9, look, Haaland
is an out-and-out 9. Yeah.
That's all he is. And it's been found out and it's been highlighted recently. Roy Keane is the main one who highlighted it first, about he's not good at anything else. All he's good at is scoring,
putting it in the net.
Putting it in the net. He's not good at the hold-up play. He's not good at anything else. All he's good at is just, but he's going to put it in the net. He's
a tapping merchant. Tapping merchant.
All sorts of goals. I mean, I wouldn't go that far as to call him just like a tapping merchant, but he knows where the goal is.
Yes, he does.
He knows where the goal is. It doesn't matter if he can't do anything else. That's what he's been bought for, just to score the goal.
But, just quickly going back to I will tap on Jesus here, but the Zinchenko situation, for me, we have outgrown him. He is a liability. And I've seen people go before, his good outweighs his bad. And then I've seen all these people that have defended him and says we can't keep defending him now because all them times he has created problems with this conceding. It's getting bad because it's in real big games, isn't it?
Yeah. So it makes you wonder, the real reason why Man City let him go to us,
Well,
and Zinchenko.
And we see this thing going backwards and forwards with people. It's like now we know why Pep got rid of Jesus and Zinchenko, and I can kind of see it. It's like, the problem is I know we get Jesus go, I'm not really a scoring kind of person. It's like, the selling point of you coming to our club was Arteta was giving you the 9.
Yeah.
You are the striker. Do you remember that was the selling point?
Yeah, of course.
He said, I didn't want to be always playing on the wing at City. I wanted to be that main man. Well, he can't do it. He takes too many touches. He he's frustrating, mate, because he's so technically gifted. You know,
brilliant little player. I can't take nothing away from him in that sense. He's brilliant, but he just can't score. He's
so
I mean, how
from
many goals
you
he
know,
got?
I don't. Let's have a look.
Have a look how many goals he's got, Scott. I don't think he's got. I'd say he's got about 6 goals, if that, this season.
Yeah, I'm going to go in all competitions.
Yeah,
I'm going to go 5 or 6. Yeah,
but yeah, this is the problem. And we were saying about in January about not buying a striker. Well, I understand why he hasn't. He wants to save it for the summer, then buy someone of a bigger stature than that he would have been able to sign in January, and just go with what we've got for now. But we do need something. We need that, because I'll tell you something. And all Saka, I'm starting to feel a little bit disappointed with him as well. I mean, I think he's another brilliant player, can score goals, but in the big games when he's when the pressure's on, he seems to lose it a little bit. He loses, I think he loses a bit of confidence. I mean, what did he do against Villa? He had that one attempt that I can remember.
God, I can't even find it. This is hilarious. I'm on Jesus' Wikipedia, and the stat page where it shows you how many goals they've scored doesn't seem to be in it. Is it telling us something there?
Has it?
You know what? Oh no, I've clicked. Oh no, my mistake. I've clicked to the Arsenal page. Here we go. Career stats. Right, this year he has scored 4 goals in all competitions.
4 goals.
Yeah.
4 goals. All right, I know he's had his injury problems, but
yeah. But if you watch that's the problem, mate. If you watch Jesus now, he looks like he's he's a yard off the pace.
Yeah. I think yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think the injuries have took their toll with him. Although, I don't want to slag him off. I think it's time for
him also coming out in interviews and saying, I'm constantly playing in pain now. It's like he's kind of saying, I think like what's happened with Timber, we've nearly given him that whole season out with his ACL. I think we rushed Jesus back and it's caused problems that can't be reversed. And so for me, I would keep Jesus at Arsenal, but I would use him as a bench player, because I do think he's still got something to offer the team. But as for Zinchenko, I couldn't care less if I ever see that guy again, mate.
No,
I just think
I've seen enough of him there.
Yeah, I've had enough of Zinchenko, and we've had situations on the pitch where you've seen Ben White having a go at him and other people having a go at him. So you can see that there is an issue there. And when he's on the pitch, Gabriel starts to make blunders on that because he's covering for him, and you can see how nervous Gabriel looks playing alongside him.
Looks much more solid when he had Kiwior on the left.
Yes,
to the left looks much more solid. The defense, in my opinion, I think he's definitely a better left back. He's a better defender. Kiwior.
Well, Kiwior can defend better than Zinchenko. It's without a doubt, isn't it?
Yeah.
But for me as well, just going back to that game, the substitutions made no sense. It's like, so we're gonna take Ben White off. No, it's like it's bringing Tommy on, and you're like, oh, brilliant! He's going to replace him for Zinchenko, and then he replaces Ben White for Tommy. Well, I actually thought in that game, Ben White was okay.
Yeah. No,
yeah, and it's like
first half, yeah.
And he did that.
They've all got to ask themselves. They've all got to sit down and think and ask themselves questions. What happened in the second half? The first half, all right, was 0-0, but we was on top. We was playing. We thought it's gonna come. It's gonna. But then, I was a little bit thingy. I was thinking, it's a bit of a banana skin. This. I was.
Yeah. What happened at half time?
Yeah. The team
Barcelona
was completely different. Hang on, I got a comment here. I feel we put too much blame solely on Zinni. I agree to a large degree of the first goal was on him, but one, we should have been at least 2-0 us at half time, and two, Arteta got his subs 100% wrong. He did get his subs wrong, and yes, we should have been at least 1-0 up at half, maybe two. Jesus missing that header.
Yeah,
Saka missing the shot. Was it Saka? I think it was Saka.
yeah. I'm not going to put all the blame on
Zinchenko's out of
Zinchenko.
position, Connor. Zinchenko's out of
Yeah,
position. He invert. If you're inverting as an inverted fullback, you've still got to track back when you lose the ball. You've got to track back and get back into position to defend your goal. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. And teams attack that left hand side because they know when Zinchenko's playing,
yeah,
because they know that he's not going to track back, and that is an opening for them.
yeah. I do. I do.
Leon Bailey's goal come
Yeah.
down that side.
Yeah. And I don't completely blame Zinchenko either, but it is a coincidence that we put him back in the lineup and we start leaking goals again.
Yeah, it's not.
So I am.
Go on,
I am never going to knock that Zinchenko. I'm never going to knock that Zinchenko has excellent technical ability on the ball, because he does, but he also has a tendency to slow the game down far too much. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't think there's an answer to him playing in that position again, and I don't want to see it. It's like, we know he plays this midfield role for his country, and he was that position. It's like, well, why don't we do that? Why don't we give him a go at that?
Yeah. So yeah, we've been saying that all season, Scott, and every time
we have
done a match reaction, we've always said, and Zinchenko's been in the team, we've always said that. Why not play him in midfield? You know what? I don't even know if I want to see him in midfield, really, because I don't think he's better than Jorginho. I don't think he's better than Smith Rowe. I don't.
But the thing is, Lee, why don't we just give him 20 minutes at the end of the game and someone playing that midfield position?
Just to try him out. Yeah, we're not the managers. We don't pick the team. But what I can't understand why. This is the main thing for me. The main thing is not Zinchenko's one, but the main thing is dropping Havertz into that midfield. Why? What he was doing so well, just to accommodate Jesus. For me, that's a bigger mistake. That is a bigger mistake than playing Zinchenko, because we know
Barcelona are 1-0 up.
Eh?
Barcelona are 1-0 up. Yeah.
Dortmund, Atletico Madrid is still 0-0.
Yeah,
haven't they? Yeah.
But yeah, it was just bizarre substitutions, and I know you rate Smith Rowe, and I always have a soft spot for him as well. But I've come to the point now, Lee, and you're probably gonna. I don't think he's good enough, mate.
Who, Jesus?
I don't think Smith Rowe's good enough.
Oh, you don't think so? I do. I really do. I think he's got.
I think
games.
Nah, I just don't think it's ever going to happen for him anymore, mate. And I know you. Yeah, it pains me because I love the lad, but I just think it's over for him. I know you hold that candle for him and you want it to work, but
yeah, I do.
I just don't see it, Lee.
Right, Honor. I think this gives us a goal for the summer window. Give us a goal. What? What do you mean? What, selling Zinchenko and Jesus and buying the new striker? Do you think? Who would you buy, Honor? What striker would you go? I like Ollie Watkins. I love him. I think he'd be perfect for us. I don't want Ivan Toney. I think Ollie Watkins would be perfect for us, and we've been linked with him. Today, I've seen a link with us and Ollie Watkins, and that Eucharist as well. We're linked with him. Kimmich, we're linked with him. We're linked with so many players again already. Frankly, I think Zinni could cover well in midfield if Rice and so on are tired, and his passing ability is quite good. but we need a better left back.
Yeah.
We need a better left back, 100%. If we
Not
play
going to dispute his technical ability.
in midfield, if we keep him as a midfield player, like as a cover for midfield, like you just said, for Declan Rice or whoever, keep him as a cover for a midfielder, then I could be on board with that. But playing him at left back to invert, because he doesn't track back, I'm not interested. Kyrgios's a better left back. We do need full back reinforcements. All we've got, Dewey and Timber is by next season. He should obviously we're gonna have the summer as well. I know we've got the Euros, but I don't think he'd be going to the Euros anyway because he hasn't played all season. But,
Timber's going to be
by next season. We'll have him. He's a fullback as well. Don't forget, he can play in a few. He's quite versatile. We can play left back, right back, centre half, midfield. Another versatile player. This Druids. Apparently, I've never seen him play. I'm just going off of what I've heard. I mean, I see him in that game. He got injured, and he was all right. You know what I mean? But you can't just judge a player on just like 40 minutes of football, however long it was. You know, but you need to see.
Hey Lee.
Yeah.
You keep your feed is constantly breaking up my end, and I can't quite hear what you're saying. It keeps breaking up.
You seem to be breaking up my end as well.
It's completely broke up.
You seem to. Honor, can you hear me? Is if you're still there, can you just put a message to see if you can hear us? Is it a bad connection?
Yeah, I can. You know, it's like on my end, I can see myself perfectly, and that, but it keeps breaking up for me. On it, and your voice and everything keeps going like a Dalek.
Really? You can. Oh, that's strange because I can hear. He said he can hear.
Oh, he can hear you then. I don't know what's going on there then, but there could be something going on with my Mac.
Sometimes
there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. But the audio is perfect. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for that. Thanks for letting us know.
That's weird because the audio is going nuts for me, but as long as people can hear it, that's all right then.
It might be your earphones.
Do you reckon?
It could be. I don't know. Right. So
I can try it without them.
We do need cover. We do need reinforcements in that fullback. Tommy Arsu. Oh, now it's echoing. Can you hear me?
Oh, no.
Now there's an echo.
Oh, for God's sake. What, on me?
On me. I can hear me twice. Why can't I hear me twice?
Well, that can't be from me taking my headphones off, though, can it?
Are they plugged in still?
I'll put them back on and see. Echo? Is there an echo now?
No, it's fine. I think a younger striker is necessary for the future. Jesus plays better on the wing. So maybe cover for Saka. After all, this is our first loss this year, so we need no need for a massive panic yet. I'll get that.
I'm not losing my mind about it.
But at first we was at home, Aston Villa. They beat us at their ground, Villa Park. Unai Emery, we can't seem to get one over on Unai Emery. At first, emotion was running high, and I'm thinking, we're shit. What's in Tenko? Even Saka, I was going in on it. I was like, I lost my head a little bit. It's no panic. But what we've got to understand is Man City will now go and win every game. We've got to pray they slip up, at least a draw, at least drop 2 points for us to have any chance. Because the title was in their hands.
Yeah.
I can't see them losing any games. I think they've got to go away to Spurs, but so have we. And that's probably their toughest game left, away to Spurs and City on the running.
You know how they sometimes talk about that Saka is always getting doubled up on and things like this. Well, I've watched a few people talk about this in their videos and that, and it's kind of making sense a little bit. It's like he always looks like he's double up because he always has to go in and cut in to go to his left foot. So he's creating the problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we might need. Well, they call that an inside forward. Martinelli does it on the other side, doesn't he? Cuts in on his right foot. They're playing as like it's an inside forward. It's not a winger's role really. It's called an inside forward when you cut inside from the wing on the other foot. But you know that's been worked out. They double up on Saka. Saka's got to be the most foul player in the Premier League. I know it used to be Jack Grealish,
Jesus, yeah.
but I really think the fouls he wins. He don't even try and win. Like Jack Grealish used to win fouls. Used to like, you know, dive quite a lot in my opinion. Saka just gets clattered. Oh, every time clattered.
Yeah.
And he hobbles off nearly every game. He hobbles off the pitch after nearly every game I've seen. You know, he just gets young centre forward, a young striker. Sorry, is definitely necessary. Who would you go for?
He's got nobody to. Elise.
He's a winger.
I thought that's what we're talking about.
No, a striker.
Oh, striker.
Yeah.
Who would I go for? I don't think Tony's the answer. Oh, Watkins.
Yeah, Watkins. Yeah, 100%.
I probably wouldn't go Tony. I think he's. I don't think he suits our system the more we look at it. And it's like, and if we're using Tony for this hold up playing on his head, we've got Havertz that can do that. We can see that Havertz can actually produce good performance holding up. You reading it out? Can you see it?
See if you look at the fixtures, we and Liverpool played twice before City played once. So technically we could put the pressure on City if we win both. Saka is great because he's double marks, great extra space. It does. That's very true because it does leave space in for Odegaard. Usually it's Odegaard that takes advantage of that space. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. So we've got Wolves next. I think we've got Wolves on Saturday evening, I believe. Who's Liverpool got next? I'm not even sure. But if we play twice before City play, but yeah, we could, because they're 2 points in front. Yeah, we could, both of us, because we're on the same points. We could both go back above City and put the pressure on them. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They might, but they respond well to pressure. They just sit in ducks. They sit behind us, don't they? They sit and sit. Look what they done to Arsenal last season. They just waited, bided their time, and bash. As soon as we started drawing Southampton 3-3, losing to West Ham after being 2-0 up, losing to Liverpool after being 2-0 up, it was,
you know, but it's like what you said. It's just though the problem is Saka, you know, is a fantastic player, but he does produce a few stinkers, and we kind of give him that free pass, don't we? But the problem is there is nobody to push him. It's like we have got so much dead weight still in that squad. Like I've said this for a long time. Nelson was the original star boy before Saka. And look what's happened. Nelson will never jog on with our club. He needs to leave, you know. And I just see Nelson, Eddie, and Zinchenko. I see them three as money. That's all I look at them at now.
Yeah, Zinchenko, Reece Nelson, Eddie Nketiah, Mohamed El Neni, Cedric Suarez. I think they're all Thomas Partey possibly. I think there's going to be a little bit of another clear out this summer. Right, so we play Wolves away on the 20th. Yeah, that's Saturday. Is it Saturday, 20th? I think it is. Yeah, it is Saturday, 20th. And then we've got Chelsea and there. I wasn't worried about Chelsea, right? They're 6 unbeaten. And look at what they've done. See that Cole Palmer? Cole Palmer is a generational talent. Freezing cold.
He does that, doesn't he?
What do they call him?
Ice Cooper. Yeah,
ice cold.
brilliant.
I swear, City must be kicking themselves. City,
Yeah,
that's a player. I mean, they're not. They got rid of Gundogan. They got rid of Mahrez. That's made a big difference to them. But they were obviously Cole Palmer wasn't really playing for City when before they sold him. But look how well he's playing. Got 4 goals yesterday. He's had two hat-tricks at home, 2 home games running. He's scored an hat-trick. Same as what Haaland done last season. Or did Haaland get 3?
yeah.
I think he got 3 in a row, didn't he? 3 hat-tricks at home in a row. I think
He got 3 hat-tricks at home.
Yeah, he did on the road.
He did.
Yeah, and but Palmer's got 2. Palmer's like he's like a De Bruyne style player. Like, he must have learned a lot from Kevin De Bruyne when he was at City, because he's unbelievable. He's a generation. He's Chelsea's best player. What?
Yeah, he nutmegged a player in like the first minute.
He's unbelievable.
But, he is brilliant.
He's brilliant.
The thing is,
he's the best young player in the league at the minute. Best young player in the league.
What over Foden?
I think. Oh, that's probably a close one. They're neck and neck, I suppose. But true. I forgot about Foden.
Because I do believe Foden's a better player than Saka, because he offers more with versatility where he can play. With Foden at the moment, I do put him ahead of Saka.
That's a very honest statement you've made there, Scott. But Saka goes missing in these big games for some reason.
That's the and Foden turns.
I think instead of playing the game, he's playing the occasion. Sometime, a bit worried about the Tottenham game away, and tomorrow we'll get onto that. The media do slightly hype up Palmer, but his class needs to be noticed. Some part of some part of me still believes if he wasn't there, Chelsea would be 15th or lower. 100 million %.
Yeah,
100 million %.
He's been their best player this season.
He's head and shoulders better than any player they've got in that team. The rest of them.
Hey, did you see the debacle when they were fighting over who was taking the penalty?
Yeah, the penalty taker. He went mad, that Pochettino, didn't he? He said in the press conference something along the lines of the team, the players, they know who the penalty taker is. They know the penalty taker is Cole Palmer. I'm not having it. He was fuming. He went, I'm not having this. He went, I'll be basically he's gonna. It's the last time he's going to accept that kind of behaviour. Something like that, he said. I don't quote me on it, but it was saying.
Also, as them players, if they were, if they could figure it out, it's like if he scores this goal, he's joint top scorer with Haaland. Why would you not want him to get that goal?
Listen, he's not going to let him take it. I'm the penalty taker, right? I don't care if I'm scoring an hat-trick, right? I'm the penalty taker. You know what I mean? Look, when you write it down, if he decided, you know what, I've got an hat-trick, I'll go on, you take it. The manager might have given it to him. And say Jackson missed the penalty. I mean, the manager's then going to reprimand them both. Do you know what I mean? So
I think that
I'm the penalty taker, mate.
Yes.
And then Jackson tried to come over and get the ball.
Pushed him.
Away,
It's like good on Conor Gallagher for like saying, pull your head in, lads, you know what I mean, and sorting it out. But it is. I can see that their reasoning was, you've already scored a hat-trick, you greedy bastard. Why do you need this?
No,
but I saw it as
that's
I saw it.
He's just saying it. Oh no, that was childish. Though I guess when you spend $1 billion on youngsters, you expect a lot of childish behaviour. A club has a penalty taker for a reason, and that is so pressure can be managed.
So pressure can be managed.
You have your penalty takers. You might have say 2 or 3 cases. Might make a substitution, and then you get subbed up, and then you win a penalty. Then your number 2 penalty taker takes it. You know what I mean? You might have 2 or 3.
Here's a question then. When we've seen us take penalties, obviously Saka is our first penalty choice taker, and then it looks like it usually goes to Odegaard.
Yeah.
If Jorginho's on the pitch and we get a penalty and Saka and that on the pitch, would they give it to Jorginho? Because penalty taking is his specialty, isn't it?
Yeah, but that must be something that's decided before the game. That's got to be decided before the game.
But I've never seen that situation where we've got a penalty and Jorginho's on the pitch at the same time. I wondered if it would go to Jorginho because he is known for that, isn't he?
Yeah, it's quite possibly it might be, but that would have to be decided before the kickoff, like in the dressing room or in training. If they know that he's going to start, just Jorginho starts, and he's decided, right, Saka, Jorginho's playing. If we win a penalty while he's on the pitch, he takes it. It's just the manager's decision, isn't it? He's got that's part of being the manager of the club. You've got to make them decisions. So
I watched that Chelsea game, and I get it. A lot of people are like gunning for Sean Dyche now, but I'm thinking, have you seen the players he's got to deal with?
It's 1-0 Dortmund.
And I get it.
1-0.
Some people say that bloody. What's that?
2-2 on aggregate. It's 1-0 Dortmund, so it's 2-2 on aggregate. Dortmund scored against Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid, I should say. Right, for example.
Comment there.
Right, yeah, sorry. Right, for example, for us, we have a few composed players: Saka, the captain, and Jorginho. I think that Jorginho's pens are amazing and rarely ever misses. If I was him, I would pick him all day. What, to take the penalty?
If he's on the pitch, I think it should go to Jorginho. Yeah.
So he goes in front of Saka then. Yeah, well, that's up to the manager, isn't it? I mean, I probably would do that. I would probably agree with you, Scott and Holler. I would probably say, you know what, if we've got a penalty while Jorginho's there, he's taking it. But I don't think Saka's missed a penalty this season, has he? I don't think he's missed one this season. So, he's doing all right as well. So that's about management, isn't it? That's about man management, player management, team management. Yeah. So right. So let's have a quick little chat about the game tomorrow, Scott. What do you think it's going to happen? Because after watching the game again, we've got to play different to what we did in the home leg and what we did yesterday. We've got to come up with a different way of doing. So it's got to be something else. Because if we're going to beat Bayern Munich, we need to do something else. But saying that, I've heard Gnabry, Sane, and there's another player, I can't think who it is now. Neuer in goal. I've heard that they're not going to be playing.
Yeah.
So gives us a better chance because Sane was absolutely slaughtering Kiwior down the right. Kiwior's left, obviously. He's running down the right. But that might be why he didn't play him against Villa, because of how he was getting roasted down that right-hand side. Maybe, we don't know. I'm not saying it is why, but maybe that is. But I don't know. I'm still pessimistic. I'm still a bit worried about this game. Memories come flooding back to the last three games. When they've done us 5-1, the home and away leg, the last time we played them in the competition, and then the one before when they done us 5-1 as well. So the last game 2-2, it was 2-2, weren't it? Yeah. Before that game, they'd done us 5-1 on the bounce 3 times. The last 3 games they'd done us 5-1. So I was really worried about it.
Hey, just give me 2 words. I've got to try and change browser, mate, because I'm having a complete nightmare this end. Hearing you. Just give me 2 seconds, mate.
Go on then. Right, okay. So let's read this message out. Also, when Saka takes a pen. Also, when Saka takes a pen, you still get mild trauma from the Euros. We haven't missed a pen this season. No, we haven't missed it. I didn't think we had. Yeah, because he got abused for that, didn't he? Badly. He missed that penalty in the Euros, and yeah, he did take some abuse. But he showed a bit of maturity and a bit of bottle really, and continued to take the penalties for Arsenal. And actually, well, this season he hasn't missed one. I think he missed a couple last year, but yeah, but he's to still take penalties after the abuse he suffered, horrendous racial abuse as well, I believe. But yeah, so I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit concerned. I commented on the Gooner channel. Gooner Dan, I commented that I was terrified of the Bayern Munich game after that performance against Aston Villa, and he basically told me to stop being so stupid. He said, I don't agree with that. Terrified. What are you terrified of? Just Bayern Munich, blah blah. But yeah, mate. I've had time to think about it and time to, we are capable. And knowing now that Serge Gnabry, Leroy Sané, Manu Neuer are looking like they're not going to be playing. To say that it could be mind games. It could be mind games. All three of them could play. We don't know. Might be giving us a bit of false hope, but Sané was roasting Kiwior down that right hand side in the first leg, and he did go off. So Serge Gnabry went off. Manuel Neuer didn't go off.
I haven't got a clue what's.
I think he did, but
I haven't got a clue what's going on with my internet this end, mate.
Is it bad? Why don't you go out and come back in?
Yeah.
Try that. Go out and come back in. Yeah, so are you worried, Honor? Are you confident? Or are you worried about the Bayern Munich game tomorrow? I can't make my mind up because sometimes I think about it. When I think back to the season, I think to myself, you know what? Especially since the turn of the year, we've been a different team to what we was the first half of the season. We think like plenty of goals. The goals started coming. Defence was solid. We sort of are. We were more composed on the ball, more controlled. We slowed it down, but we was also. I can't explain it. It was like we slowed down but sped up at the same time. But I can't. It's hard to explain how we done. We was sort of more dominant in controlling, but not over the top. Look, it wasn't like last season. It was very erratic. It was very gung ho. Might be the word. Very gung ho, and that's how we got done on the counter quite a lot, and we got found out towards the end of the season. But this is the turn of the year. But that's why it was so disappointing. And to lose to Aston Villa as well at the Emirates, Unai Emery. That's it. Unai Emery's got Arteta's number, it seems to me, because they beat us at the Villa Park, beat us. I've said it earlier on. Beat us at Villa Park, beat us at the Emirates. When he was at Villarreal, knocked us out of the Europa League. He's like, put that in your pipe and smoke it. You know what I mean? He's just giving us like that. Right. We, contrary to the media opinion, played very well against Bayern, and we could have won. We had one or two chances more that we should have scored. Yeah, I agree. We did play very well, but the very next game against Villa we didn't play well at all. We can't say we played well against Villa, really. The first half was pretty decent, but the second half, I don't know what happened. The second half was a terrible performance in that second half. They should all ask themselves the question, what happened? They should all be held accountable for it and all. Let's go out there let's go there tomorrow. They should be saying something like this. Let's go there tomorrow. Let's go to Munich on Wednesday and let's prove to our fans that we ain't no mugs, that it was just a little slip up, a little blip, a little like moment of madness, because it's all about moments. Let's go and show the fans that we ain't, you know, we ain't going to mess around anymore. We've got to get our heads right. We've got to do this and prove to everybody, all prove to the UEFA, prove to the managers of the other clubs, prove to all the players, prove that Arsenal, that was just a blip, that was just a bump in the road, and we're going to bounce straight back. Right, Honor, I'm still a little scared. What? I am still scared a little due to the performance against Aston Villa. Exactly my point. That's what I was trying to say. I mean, it was poor in that second half. I felt like turning the telly off. You know, I haven't felt like doing that since January, since we come back from Dubai. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I could not. I mean, we lost. We lost to, was it Liverpool? Was it Fulham? I think West Ham. We lost a few games before the winter break, before we went to Dubai. It was just like they come back like a team possessed. They come back like a team. I think it was Crystal Palace. Was it Crystal Palace first? Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest game though. I got to say that was. I think that was only a 2-1 win. That was a bit nervy towards the end of that game. But then the rest of the time, 6-0 we beat West Ham. Do you know what I mean? So we did come back strong from that, and that's why it sticks in the throat a little bit. This, especially because Unai Emery's the manager. And yeah, it was a little bit hard to accept, and I might have overreacted a little bit. I might have been a bit harsh on some of the players. I might have been a bit harsh on the manager. Well, mind you, I don't think I slagged the manager off in that video. I felt like it, but everybody else was doing that, so I didn't feel I had to. The FA Cup loss against Liverpool was quite like Sunday against Aston Villa. Many chances, but no goals for us. Yeah, we couldn't finish our dinner in that game either. But anyway, at least we did. We took points off for Liverpool in the end. Although we only got a draw at Anfield, we still beat them at the Emirates. We took points. Listen, the other two teams in this title race, we've took 4 points off. A draw at their ground, and a win at ours. So we ain't no mugs, are we? We're not, and we're deservedly in this title race. The title. I titled this video, this stream. I titled it. Is first of all, it's over. Aston Villa have what did I put? Something like Aston Villa has finished their title challenge. Still, we can still do it. We just need City. We are relying on City to have a little blip, to maybe lose one or draw. If they draw one, we can still maybe goal difference them, like back in good old 1989 when we done Liverpool at Anfield 2-0 and won the league on goal difference. We could still win it. Liverpool could still win it. It's still a 3-horse race. It's not set in stone that Man City are going to win it, but they've got to be favourites now. They're probably going to be odds-on favourites because of they're just mentality monsters, aren't they? They just know they've been there, done it, got the t-shirt. Pep's the GOAT manager. He knows what he's doing. Bottle jobs is another thing we've been called. I don't believe that bottle job. I've done a video on that phrase, that new narrative that's being used so much, especially on YouTube by all the channels. Bottle jobs, this Liverpool are bottle jobs, Arsenal are bottle jobs. No, we're not bottle jobs. We lost a game of football. We didn't bottle. We're not bottle jobs. We're not cowards. We're not scared. We're not running away. All right, we lost a game of football. We played shit, but what is bottle job? What do you mean bottle jobs? Bottle job. We bottled it. We didn't bottle it. How did we bottle it? We lost a game of football. Excuse me. We lost the game of football. It's not. That's the wrong phrase. It's the wrong narrative. There's got to be something better than that. But that infuriates me. That bottle job, because if you bottle it, you run away. You're a coward. let me know what you think on that, everybody out there. Let's just give Scott a few more minutes if he can't come back out. It's 0-0 at half time, and it's 2-0 Dortmund. So they're winning on aggregate. They're winning 3-2 on aggregate against Atletico Madrid. I believe Barcelona was winning against PSG. So let me just check them scores quickly. Oh, I've got something in my throat here. Champions League. Oh, it's 1-1, and Barcelona have had a player sent off. So yeah, it's 1-0 Barcelona and PSG. Barcelona have had a player sent off. Who's been sent off? Let me double check that. Well, I can't pronounce the name. So we got Rafinha scored for Barcelona in 12th minute, 29th minute. Barcelona player sent off. I can't think who that is. I can't pronounce his name. And then Sama Dembele has equalised for Paris Saint-Germain. And the aggregate score, what is the aggregate score on here? First leg result was 3-2 to Barcelona, wasn't it? So it's 4-3 then on aggregate, it looks like. Let's have a look on that. Thank you for your comments, by the way. I appreciate it. We have lost 1 out of 12 games this year, so the narrative the media create is mainly rival fans slowly realising we're a decent side. They don't like it though, do they? They hate it that Arsenal are coming back to being a good side. They hate it. They hate it. The media, the mainstream media and the other fans, they hate it. Football Dad's Army, big up, mate. Aguna Matata, big up to yourself, mate. Big up to yourself. Hi to all. How you doing, Guna Matata? I hope you're well. What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought now. Scott was on the stream, mate. He's having a bit of problems with his internet at the moment, so he might be back. I'm not sure. Hopefully he will be. We were just talking about the game tomorrow. Now we was moving on to talk about the game against Bayern Munich tomorrow. I'm a little bit worried about it. Am I confident? I'm more confident since I found out about Sane, Gnabry and Neuer. More confident about that. You're saying hi to Honor. But it's Bayern Munich, in it, and we've got we need to get revenge on them. We need to get revenge on them. We need to beat them. Then we're going to probably have. Who would you rather? There's a question. There's a question for everyone watching. Tomorrow we play Bayern Munich. If we by some chance win that game and go through to the semis, who would you rather face in the semi-final? Would you rather face Real Madrid or Man City? I'll give you my answer. My answer is Man City. I'd rather play Man City because if we could do the same to them as what we did to them in the Premier League, then we go through to the final, don't we? So here's Scott. Hello, Scott. You're back.
Oh, mate. I think the problem is because I've moved all my room around. I don't think the desktop Mac is hitting the Wi-Fi properly. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Better
so
now.
I think I'm going to have to change it all back round again.
Oh, okay. That's going to be a bit of a kick up the nuts, isn't it? I said on old school chat, win or lose, he's got to go. Oh, he must be talking about Arteta, Gunnar Mateta. Man, I just asked the question, Scott. Who would you rather, if we do get through the game tomorrow, who would you rather play, Man City or Real Madrid in the semis? I want City because we know it seems to. We beat them at the Emirates. We drew away at the Etihad. We can repeat that in the semi-final or in the final. Do you know what I mean? Who would you rather? Hello, Scotty Tuotti. Honor has said 100% City. We know their play and we have a good record against them. Madrid are a different level, especially when they need a comeback. Listen, everyone's saying City. Gunnar Matata saying City. I said City. Honor is saying City. Who are you saying, Scott? Scott?
Oh, I'm gonna smash this Mac in a minute off the bloody table.
Did you hear what
Leo,
I said?
I can't hear a word you're saying, my end, Lee. Sorry, mate.
All right.
I ain't got a clue what's going on. I've got to reset all this and do something with it because it's driving me mad.
All right, no worries, mate.
Yeah. But no, I think I'm going to have to move it all around, or I'm either going to have to run and grab my bloody 30-meter Ethernet cable and run it through the house. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, don't do that.
But I don't know what's going on here.
All right, mate, no worries. Thanks for coming on anyway.
No, you're welcome, mate. It was good for a while, but now it's just frustrating the hell out of me, if you know what I mean.
No worries, sir. Go on. I'll be in touch, yeah?
Because I had this problem last time with you, but we never used to have this problem, did we?
No.
Yeah, so it's got to be because I've moved my room around and this screen around. Bloody Apple, mate. Bloody scammers. Well, it's all right now. It's working now. I know it's not. It's gone again. I'll sort it out and I'll cut. Yeah, it's just that I can't hear you at all. You freeze every second to me, and I don't know why that is. It shows me working fine, but not you. But then I just put you on another app, and it's showing you working fine. So I don't. So it's got to be my Mac.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Driving me potty. But yeah, I'm gonna cruise and go fix all my shit. But I'm going for 2-0 for us against Bayern.
All right. Wow, that's optimistic. All right,
I'm doing it, mate. 2-0. We're having it. Hey, I'll speak to you soon, buddy, and I'm getting this fixed before I lose me shit.
All right, go
later, mate.
I'll see you later.
Hey, mate.
Ciao, mate. I'm sorry. Boo. Boo. Yeah, so all right, then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have a match prediction. I'm not gonna do a match prediction because I don't wanna the football gods to curse me. And should I do a score prediction? What score do you reckon, Gunnar Matata and Honor? If you're still in the chat, whoever's in the chat, don't forget, stick a like on the video for me. Just stick a like. If you subscribe, thank you very much. If you ain't, don't worry about it. You haven't. I'm not the sort of person to keep asking for subscribers, but just stick a like on it first, so it goes out to other people. It helps the algorithm, and it sends the video out. If people interact with me, it sends the video out to other viewers. Scott, you said 4-0 before. Did I say 4-0? No, not against Bayern Munich, I never. Nah, Scott, did I really say that? I can't remember saying that. What should I do? What do you reckon? See, he's laughing. You think, yeah. So, who said? So, Scott reckons 2-0. Honor, if you're in the chat still, what do you reckon? Gunnar Matata, put your score predictions in the chat. I'm thinking maybe 1-1 and we'll take it on pens. That's a good chat. Because we had to go to penalties with Porto, and we, Raya was good, wasn't he? He made a couple of saves. Yeah, so maybe he might do that. We're going away. We're playing away, so we played for a draw. I don't care what anyone says against Man City at the Etihad Stadium. We played for that draw. It could be thinking go to the Allianz Arena, play for a draw, win it on penalties. That's not a bad shout, Honor. That ain't a bad shout, man. I don't really want to put because every time it's like I'm cursed. Every time I put the match prediction in, every time I say a score, it just don't work out. Must win, but if we lose, if he does what he did Sunday, what? Yeah, we will. If he does what he did Sunday, we'll be in trouble. So I'm not saying until I see the team. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Team selection is important for that. Yeah, you might be right. I don't think we'll get a clean sheet. If we do, it's a gift from the God, man. Yeah. Well, if they're not playing with their Sane, Gnabry, Neuer's a goalkeeper, so obviously he's not going to be going for goals. But Sane and Gnabry is it's a good thing they're not playing for us. Good for us they're not playing, I should say. But Thomas Muller could be playing. Kimmich should be playing. We're after Kimmich as well. Kane is coming. We've got no chance. No change. No chance, I think you mean. Yeah, Kane and all. He scored the penalty, didn't he? He always scores against us. Worried about him. We are lucky the away goal was scrapped. Yeah, well, I'm glad it got scrapped anyway. Because then this is what scrapping the away goals. This is why they've done it, because of games like this where we go to Munich and they just shut up shop and we can't. That is why they've done it, because then they go through on the away goals, wouldn't they? And where are we? I'll take 11. What? I'll take 1-1 pens, but can't see it. Yeah, I'll take 1-1 penalties all day long. All day long. Question to you, mate. You think he's going for Premier League or Champions League or both? I think he's going to try and go for both. I think he wants to win both. I think he wants to try and prove himself. I don't think he's purposely trying to make us lose. I think it said a lot to me, the way against City again at the Etihad, saying the way he set up, the way he played it, I think was perfect. I think people like other fans and mainstream media had a go at us for saying things like, "Oh, if you play for a draw away, how do you expect to win the Premier League title if you're playing for a draw away?" But we're playing for a draw away at the Etihad Stadium against the best team in the world. Come on, man. We took points off them at the Emirates and we draw away. You win at home and draw away. Ferguson used to say that all the time. So what's their problem? They just Arsenal haters, mate. Lots of them. If Zinni is in the lineup, I'm going to smash my TV up. I can't say if we need Eddie on the lineup, then all. What's that? Yeah, all bets are off. If so, you're saying if Eddie and Kitty's in the, he won't be. He definitely won't be. You still might want to bash your TV, Scott, after the internet performance today. Yeah, Scott, your internet's been playing up. You might want to smash your monitor up. Right. So, should I say a match prediction? Should I say one? Oh, I'm going to look a right mug, you know, because I keep doing this. We're going back to the Villa game there. I think with Douglas Luiz not playing the other day, that Arteta thought it was going to be easy. So maybe that was why he changed it up. Well, he wouldn't have known that Douglas Luiz weren't playing, Scott, at first, would he? You don't know, because you don't know the team sheets until you've got to submit the team sheets an hour before kickoff or an hour and a half or so before kickoff. So you've got to do your team sheets and submit them together. So maybe he changed it. I'm not so sure, mate. I don't know. Yeah, Douglas Luiz weren't playing, but it didn't make a big, massive difference to them. They wanted it more. Aston Villa wanted it more than us. They want full spot more than we wanted to win the league. That's what I was saying. I was fuming. I went, they want full place more than we want to win the league. I was going ballistic, man. I was going ballistic, man. I lost the plot. I must admit, I lost it. Mate, 2-0 down and he gets Eddie on, so I'm not trusting him at the moment. Yeah. Odegaard, this is a problem as well. Listen, I'm not so sure. Odegaard went off. Why did Odegaard go off? His substitute, Smith Rowe, come on for Odegaard. But is that an injury to Odegaard? I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything. They've been quiet. I haven't heard that. I'm not sure if Odegaard was injured or not. If Odegaard ain't playing tomorrow, if he's injured, we're effed. We're effed, mate. Seriously, I don't think because he's our best player. He was suspended for yellows. Who was suspended for yellows? Oh, Douglas Luiz. Oh, so he would have known. Okay, that's you. You might be right, Scott. Then, sorry, pal. Yeah, he would have known that Douglas Luiz would have been. He would have known that. So maybe that is why he changed it. Maybe, yeah. But he dropped a effing bollock, didn't he? Probably do a match prediction now, and you can change it or not when the lineup comes at the community page on the channel. That's a good idea. Okay, let's do a match prediction. Let's assume, right, let's assume Odegaard was set for Wednesday. Odegaard was cleared from injury and was in training today. Oh, sweet. So he's going to play. Right, let's assume he plays the team that's been playing well all since the turn of the year, yeah? So let's just say we've got obviously Raya in goal, the normal back four, but not Zinchenko. We've got Kiwior, Odegaard, Odegaard, Rice and Jorginho, Saka, Havertz, and Martinelli or Trossard. I'm not worried about that left hand side, either or of them two. If he plays like that, if Havertz is playing up the top and not in midfield, Jorginho is there with Rice and Odegaard. They've not got their bit. I'm going to say 2-1. I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal, right? Because Harry Kane always scores against us. He'd dive. He's a cheating C word anyway as well. So he'd do say. Did you see the way he elbowed Gabriel Magalhaes? He should have been sent off. He shouldn't have been playing in this second leg. He shouldn't have been here. It's written in the stars. He's probably going to score the winner. Oh no! Oh God! Oh gosh! 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. Assuming. And I will. What I will do, I will do what you said. I will change it on the community page once I see the lineup tomorrow. If I feel I have to change it, I will change it. Right, hang on. Yep, Odegaard was in training. Kane got a free pass from the L. He did. Listen, I watched it. I replayed it. Replayed it. I don't know, 20 times, 30 times, something like. He watched him coming. He looked over his shoulder and then done him. So why wasn't that? Why wasn't no VAR involved in any of it? I don't know, mate. He should have been. He should have seen red for that. He should have seen red for that. And I'm not just saying it because it's Harry Kane and I can't stand the slaphead, but he should. And because I can't stand him because obviously obvious reasons, but he deserved to go for that. Someone tell me that he didn't. Someone in the chat. Someone watch this on the replay, whatever. Someone tell me that he did not deserve to go for that. And I'll bring you on the show. I'll bring you on the show. I'll bring you on one of the shows, and you tell me why he didn't deserve to. I spoke to Tottenham fans. I know a lot of Tottenham fans as well. I've got in football, in my circle of football, we'll support this, mainly West Ham, obviously, because I'm out of the East End. But I know a lot of Tottenham fans as well, and not one of them said to me that he didn't. He should have. Not one of them said he didn't. He didn't deserve a red card. All of them said he got away with that one. Yeah, we all thought he was getting sent off. Seeing the replays and all when on the telly when they're replaying it, we even the Tottenham fans that go regular, when they come back to the pub where they all drink, well, I sometimes go. Even them ones, staunch Tottenham, hate Arsenal. Staunch Tottenham, hate Arsenal. They watched the game and they said, Harry Kane should have gone. Harry Kane should have gone. Right, Jesus and Trossard super sub is necessary. Also, it should have been a red for Kane. Thank you very much, Honor. You agree? The people's elbow, Guna Matata. Trossard is definitely better as a super sub. 1,000,000%. We've discussed this before. We said this. He come on against Brighton as a sub and scored. He come on in the first leg against Bayern Munich and scored. You know, he started against Aston Villa. That's it. But Emil Smith Rowe was doing this a couple of years ago. He was coming on as a sub and winning the games and making a difference. We can't sell him, man. We've got to keep him. We've got to keep him. I'm gutted if we sell him. We'll sell him to a club and he'll start banging in the goal. Send him to Chelsea. Yeah, let Chelsea have him. Go on, let him play with Cole Palmer. Let them win the league next season. We've got to keep him. Bossard, yep, 65 minutes to 110 MP goal. I don't understand that one. Sorry, Goodman. I'm not. I know. Sometimes your typing's, but I can't really understand what you mean there, mate. Sorry. I'm predicting Trossard will win the game for us. You reckon? Scott. Trossard is levels above ESR. Absolutely. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah. If you put your head and not your heart, he is better than he is. He is better, but I know there's so much potential. There's so much potential in ESR. I'm just so disappointed that it hasn't worked out. Is the second half kicking off yet? Not yet. Yes, it has. What am I talking about? Of course it has. It's been kicked off 7 minutes ago. You must have just watching the replay. So it's now Atletico Madrid have scored. It's 3-3 on aggregate. It's still 1-1. Barcelona PSG. Right. Should we just... Okay, so this is it then. I'm going to say goodnight, chaps. Thanks for your participation. Thank you for all the comments in there. Honor, I haven't seen you in the comments before, but I really appreciate your interaction with me today. It's it really helps me, and it makes it worthwhile when I can speak to somebody and I can interact and answer questions. Do you think Emery will be offered the United job? I think he's going to be offered the Barcelona job. I think he's going to go to Barcelona. It's keeping him. We need to win something for players. We have. Hang on. It's keeping him. We need to win something for players. We have the good ones to stay. Yeah, we need the good ones to stay. Of course we do. And I want him to stay, even if he is used as a bench. But for his own career, he's got to think about his own career and not worry about fans like me who just want to keep him and stop any other clubs from getting him and being a bit selfish about it. You know what I mean? So I think he's probably be best for him to leave and for his own sake, for his own career. I said Bossard is not a 90 minutes man. He's more better coming off. Okay, he's more better coming off on 65 minutes or 110. So you're saying for the latter half of the game and perhaps the extra time. Yeah, I agree. The road to 500 subs for the league. Come on, chaps. Yeah, I'm trying to get the 500 subscribers. I think I'm at 460 or something, 460 something. Give it 5 minutes more. All right, I'll stay on for another 5 minutes. As long as I keep getting comments, I'll stay on. Sub to the channel. Just take the rest of the season one at a time, and we'll be fine. Every game is the FA Cup final from now on. Every game is a final. It is. It's going to feel like it, isn't it? Because it feels like if we lose a game, we're going to be knocked out of a cup. Exactly that, Honor. It's the way it makes you feel, isn't it? When you're winning, we're sitting with a chance. The minute if we lose another game, if we do lose another game, I think we'll be out of it. I think whoever loses, if Man City can afford to lose another game and still be in it, Arsenal or Liverpool, either of us, we can't afford to lose another game. We can't. Right, wife, I can't talk to about it, football, because I go on and on. Ha ha, bless her. Oh, you wife, you can't talk to your wife about football. Does she moan at you? Right, no, yeah, but listen, I better get going myself now because I have been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. Wow, that's gone quick. Villa or Brighton would be perfect for ESR. Yeah, Newcastle. I think Newcastle, West Ham. You know, yeah, you're right, Scott. Villa. Imagine him going to Villa. Oh, playing behind, say he plays as a 10 behind Watkins. Oh, God. They'd be sick. They would be sick, mate. Mate, don't say that. Let's go. Wife said thank you. Ha ha. Your wife's thanking me now for keeping on going, yeah? I could see Newcastle. Yeah, they've been interested in him for a little while, Honor. They was looking at him last summer and the January before that, and this January. This is what you're hearing. I've heard it like the last 3 windows. They've been looking at I believe he signed a new contract though, didn't he? Not January gone, the month before. I think he signed a new contract. Don't quote me on it, but it's just something in my head is telling me this. We give him a new contract to keep him, to like ward off other suitors. Same with my wife. No footy chat allowed. Might trade her in. Yeah. my missus is all right, man. She don't know nothing about football, but she don't mind me. I watch it all the time. She don't moan, so that's all right. No, okay, mate. Good chat. Now you keep your wife happy. I said I want Watkins. Oh, you want Watkins? Yeah, I'd love Watkins to come to our club. PSG is winning 2-1. So what's that? Was that? So what's the aggregate scoring? Well, I don't know why this ain't telling me the aggregate scoring here. 3-2. So what is it? 4-4. Does that make it 4-4? It's just why don't it just say 4-4? It just tells me I've got to run it up myself. Yeah, it's 4-4 in aggregate, I believe. Scott, trader in. Trade the ring in. Trade the ring in. 4-4 now on aggregate. Yeah, 4-4 on aggregate. Who do you think is going to win that game? Who do you think is going to win that game? PSG maybe. Yeah, I might go with PSG. 4-4 aggregate. 4-4. Yeah. Bet you could get a season ticket for the ring. Bet you could get a season ticket for the ring, Scott. PSG, yeah, I think PSG are going to do it. Dortmund, Atletico Madrid is 3-3 on aggregate there. I mean, I've just been looking around and having a little look at it. I haven't actually been watching the game. Leverkusen are playing well, weren't they? They're champions, aren't they? Champions. It's another thing. That's another worry. They've won. They're crown champions. They're however many games they've got to go. They're crown champions. So Munich, Bayern Munich, have got. They can't do nothing in the Bundesliga, can they? Oh gosh, oh, that's another worry. They're gonna try their best. They're gonna do everything they can to beat us and go through. They're gonna do everything they can. Now 20p machine. Well, one of them grab ones, or one you put the to put. Oh no, it comes out in a little egg box. Xhaka left and got a trophy. Yeah, so did Van Persie. Snake. Although Xhaka, I'm not calling Xhaka a snake. He left. He was sold. You know what I mean? He stayed on. He was asked to stay on. He was a snake when he threw the armband down, but you know that was a mistake, and he got forgiven in the end for that. And you know, I would have got rid of him straight away. I wouldn't have even given him the chance to have the season of his career at Arsenal last year. But yeah, anyway, that's history now. And he's won a trophy. He's won the Bundesliga. You know, I don't think it's as prestige as the Premier League, though. Do you? Well, I am going to say goodnight now. I am going to go. Uh, Thank you, everybody, for your. Oh, hang on a minute. AFC Always has just popped in. Arteta substitutions made no sense. It was a bad man management. It was terrible. The game was terrible, mate. It really was. Uh, Kick, grab, run. Big up AFC. Hope you will. Yeah, have a good one, Lee and chat. Everyone, Scott's leaving. I'm saying good night. AFC, or sorry, mate. I would have loved for you to be in the chat a little bit earlier, but I'm gonna be saying good night. Penalty PSG. Penalty. You're keeping me going. You're keeping me on the stream, aren't you? I must be behind. I'm well behind. I'm watching the Dortmund game, you idiot. Mhm. Is the manager been sent off as well? Has the Barcelona manager been sent off? Something just popped up on my phone. Javi red card, I think. Big up Scott, hey AFC. Watching the wrong game, classically. Yeah. So I've not been able to watch the game actually. I've just been doing this. I'm watching the screen over there for the other game. That's because you said you was watching the Barcelona PSG game. That's why I put this one on, Scott. Was that? Take care or know when old school's back on or he just working. Old school Gala was said that he was gonna come on the stream with me tonight. But obviously it must have got in the way because I did message him and he didn't reply. But I was supposed to be doing an hour on here and then going on and doing an hour on his channel. But he hasn't answered me message, so he must be at work. Yeah, he must be busy. And yes, Lee, mate, grow, do more of this. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm gonna, mate. I'm gonna do more streams. I'm trying. You know, life does get in the way sometimes. I wanna do this a lot more often. I can't do it every day. I might be doing a watch along tomorrow. I'm debating with myself inside my head. I might do a watch along tomorrow. So look out for that. You'll get if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll get a notification. If you press the bell, remember if you subscribe to the channel, press bell and select all. You will get a notification if I do when I do these streams and when I upload other videos as well. I do shorts, I do videos, I do live streams. Uh, Hang on, there's another goal. It's Atletico Madrid have scored, and also PSG. Mbappe scored the penalty, did he? Hang on, let's have a look. Um, why was ESR the last man back when Watkins scored? I haven't got a clue. He's probably trying to cover Zinchenko or something like that because he was the last man back. Everyone was flooding forward. Yeah, I don't know. I can't work it out. I don't understand, mate. Old school gunner has a new job, maybe work commitments. Yeah, no, probably. I thought that. I thought that. I know he's got a new job. This is funny, man. What's this? Mbappe scored his pen. Yeah. Where are we? What's that? Beachside. Would love to see a watch along. Think I've got coursework to do, but I'll see if I can tune in. Okay. Don't don't neglect your coursework. If what you're at school, college, whatever you're doing, education's paramount. Education's the most important part of your life. So I wish I would have educated myself. I wish I would have went to school when I was younger. I was, made big mistakes in my younger life, and I didn't finish school properly and bad. Didn't do coursework, anything like that. I would encourage you to make sure you stick it out, do your coursework, get an education, man. Best thing. Kids, wife, school, bloody run. I hate. Oh, school, kids, wife, bloody school run. I just want to work because then he was twerking at the clock. AFC. And smoke and watch football and love Arsenal. Yes, we all love Arsenal, man. This is it. This is the Arsenal Alliance. This is the Arsenal Alliance show. We all love Arsenal. Just banter and taking the piss out of teams. Right. I'll leave it for another couple of minutes to see if there's any more comments going to come in or questions, and then I will be saying, here we go. I'm from Northern Ireland, you see, so I've got a massive amount of coursework. It's finished next week, man, but exams after that, though, May and June. Well, good luck with that. Stick with it. Yeah, stick with it, man. Study hard. Train your brain, learn well, get a great job. Education, it does. When you can show qualifications, it's so much easier. Life's so much easier to get work, get a high paying job. Otherwise, you wind up just being, a dumbass like me. I never earning any money. Every job I've ever had has only been like peanuts. So it's hard. It's hard. If you must be a young man. So you seem like if you're doing your coursework, you've got your head screwed on. Good luck to you. Mate, get yourself off. Take care, all. Good and Matar. See you soon, mate. Good luck to you. Obviously, we'll be celebrating when we win the double. I'm delusional, but exams are also there. Jimmy Bond, good evening, as Unai Emery says. You taking the piss? You taking the piss, James? Good evening. He's got our number, Unai Emery. He has got our number. We cannot seem to beat him. I don't know if it's the players or the manager. We cannot seem to beat him. Good evening. We took the piss out of him. We got him. Basically, the fans got him sacked. And now he's done us twice this year, home and away. Got 6 points off us. Knocked us out of the Europa League. Was it last? No, it was the season before last when he was Villarreal manager. Unbelievable, man. But anyway, I am definitely closing the stream. I'm definitely going. Good night. God bless. I'll see you on the next show. Laters.